Divorced Dad Diaries, day 199, and this morning I woke up with a beautiful view of Christchurch from the Port Hills, but let's rewind a wee bit. So, last night my dad and my stepmum were down here in Christchurch, and I took the opportunity to go and catch up with them. They were at an event at the piano called Net Talks, where they had like 6 different people talk about 6 subjects, 6 minutes each. It was a really interesting way to deliver information, and I actually really enjoyed it. It was a bit of talk about tech, but they also had some platters afterwards I really enjoyed and made sure to indulge in. Got to take the opportunity when it arises. And then afterwards we thought, let's go pop down to a local bar down this alleyway. I can't remember what this place is called, but there's lots of bars down this spot in Christchurch, and it's really beautiful and great to walk down. So we popped into this small bar, Rogue Society Liquor or Wilco. I wasn't actually sure on the name, but it was this tiny place. They had about seats for 5 people, and I got a whiskey sour, which I'd never tried before, so I thought I'd give it a go, when in Rome. And then it was over to the Port Hills, where I stayed with one of Dad's friends, and got this nice view of Christchurch again, and had a nice homemade meal, salad, couscous, chicken bake. Oh, it was delicious. I loved it. And it's nice to have a home-cooked meal that I didn't cook. And then the next morning, woke up and had some toast. They had these really interesting spreads. There was like a fruit toast spread, which pretty much just tasted like hot cross buns spread on a sandwich. And I also tried the almond butter, but I thought that was kind of boring. Peanut butter's better. And of course, enjoyed the view in the morning. Just ignore the hole there. And took the opportunity to go for a bit of a walk around the neighbourhood. We stopped at this little cafe. Enjoy this nice view of my sneens. Those are not actually my sneakers. I borrowed some of the women's footwear because, I guess that's one of the upsides of being 5'7". But the cafe was called Cocoa Black. They had these cheese scones. You can see that they were selling them as top sellers. So I had to try one. And naturally, I had to try a summer latte as well, because why not? And the cheese scone was honestly phenomenal. Probably one of the best cheese scones I've ever eaten. It had this heat to it, a nice bit of chili coming through. Must have been a bit of cayenne and a really strong cheese flavour. And the iced latte was alright too. Oh, but man, just being able to turn off my brain and hang out with my dad for a night has been so good. So the other day I talked a bit about the house hunt, and then I went shopping, and that Thursday I went to another house viewing. So I've been to 5 house viewings now and applied for 5 houses. And when I got back from that shopping trip, I saw I finally had an email reply from one of my applications, and it was from the house I wanted the most, telling me that I had been declined. I could feel my chest tighten, breathing speed up, and it was, I'm going to have a panic attack. So I went ahead and lay down on the couch for a little while, and then I was I need to cook dinner. I got up to cook dinner, realised that I'd run out of leftovers, and I was actually going to have to cook something, and then I cried. It's all a fairly normal response to a stressful situation. I really want to find a house. And I didn't think it was going to be like this. I've just become very acutely aware of the fact that I'm applying for these houses as a single parent, and I'm going up against like working couples and stuff like that. And I was really hoping to build rapport with property managers, but every single viewing I've been to has a different property manager, so I haven't been able to see the same ones and chat to them. So I've got another viewing coming up on Tuesday, and I'm going to dress up for that one. Put on a collared shirt, put on some nice pants, and hopefully make a good first impression. But that's next week's problem, because tonight I am flying over to Auckland for the cheer competitions tomorrow. There will not be a video tomorrow because I'm going to be busy, but I will post tomorrow's video on Monday, and then we'll continue on from our usual programming from there on. So I'll catch you back here on Monday on the flip side.